classes. Not those classes, Python classes. A class is a collection of variables, functions, and other entities. So let's get straight to this video. If you wanted to call on these classes, you would have to create an object which basically embodies these classes, and the object has access to the class's variables and functions. So basically meaning an object is, a class is a template for the object. An object can access the variables and functions of a class, and to do that you'd basically put the object's name here and then put a full stop and then the variable's name or function's name. So let's get straight to that in the real code. So let's create our first class. So this class, you first have to use the word class, and then we're going to call this book. And after that you're going to have to create some variables. So the variables we're going to use is name, which equals to, we'll just have it empty. We're gonna say author, have it empty, and then year published, and then have that empty as well. And then we can add a function here as well. We can say def, and then we'll say present name of present, we need to say present book, and then we're going to say, and don't forget the colon, it's here, and then here we're going to say present the book. Basically we're going to say the name of the book is this, by author, published in year published. So we're just going to print and then start with this. So this book was this book is called and then we're going to say name plus this book is called by, and then plus author, and then we'll say comma published in plus year published. Okay, so this right here gives us a brand new function which will basically give us the details of the book. So actually, yeah, we can just change this to details of book. That would be a better functioning. So yeah, right now we have our first class. So now as I said, we can make objects of the class. So we can create a few objects. The first one I'm going to create is Harry Potter, and this would equal to book. And then what you'll simply do is say book, but make sure you have the commas, and not commas but brackets. So now we're creating an object which has the properties of the class book. Let me create another one, diary of the wimpy kid. This may be a classic for some of you guys, and this is the second book. So these are our two objects which we've created in our code. So now let's go over accessing these variables and functions in our class. So in order to do that, as I said, you're going to have to say dot after the class. So we can say print, or actually let's set Harry Potter dot name equals, so the name of this book is, we'll just say the first Harry Potter book. You have to put that in strings. So Harry Potter and then we'll just say author. I believe that was J.K. Rowling. I didn't read any of the books, so I'm not too sure. I think let me search it up so I don't get this wrong. Actually, I did read the jokes. I'm just J.K. Ha ha ha. So now let's say J.K. Rowling, and this would be the dot author. And then we're going to say year published. We'll just copy that, and the first book was published in 1997. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the same, but for Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So we can go ahead and copy this and paste, and then just change the dot name to this. So boom, boom, and boom. And then here we'll say Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We'll just use the original title, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And then we're going to say 2008, its release date, and then the owner or writer was Jeff Kinney. Okay, cool. So now we have our name and our authors. So now if we run this, nothing is actually going to happen. I just said this is classes and objects. Yes, we replace our old code, and okay, I think we forgot a plus sign here. Now let's run this again. Oh, okay, and I forgot another plus sign here. Okay, now let's run this module. Okay, so nothing happened exactly as we wanted. So now let's say we wanted to run this details of book. So let's simply say Harry Potter dot details of book, and then let's run this module. Okay. And now we have an error. So one thing you need to do is, if you have a function inside a class, inside these brackets you have to include self. And now if we run this module, okay, we'll notice we get into another problem. And this problem is because when we're declaring variables inside a function which is inside a class which has this self, you have to simply give all variables start with self and then dot. So let's do this, self dot, and then self dot. Oh my goodness, I spelled self wrong. Now let's run the module, and we should get to this book. Is called Harry Potter by 1997, published in, that's odd. Oh, okay, that's simply because right here we declared the variable wrong, so we should have this here and this here. Okay, cool. Now let's run this module one more time, and it should work. Yes, perfect. Now if we wanted to go ahead and change that to Diary of the Wimpy Kid instead, we can as well. So now let's run this module, and then boom, now we have both of our objects working. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash the like button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next video where we're gonna be going over dictionaries. So see you in the next one. Peace.